Imagine living with a pain no one can see, a deep exhaustion no one understands, and symptoms that change constantly, making you question your own mind and body. Every doctor visit, normal test results. Every attempt to explain, another skeptical look. But what if I told you there are silent mistakes, made every single day by people living with fibromyalgia, that are quietly sabotaging your treatment? And more than that, what if avoiding those mistakes could be the very first step to regaining your energy, reducing your pain, and finally feeling in control of your life again? In this video, you're going to discover the 3 biggest mistakes in treating fibromyalgia that no one talks about, but they can make all the difference between staying stuck in pain or finally walking the path toward real relief. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, because what you're about to hear may completely change how you live with fibromyalgia from this moment forward. The first mistake might seem harmless at first, but it's actually one of the most damaging of all: expecting a quick cure. Once you're diagnosed, if you're lucky enough to get a proper diagnosis, the immediate reaction is to search desperately for a miracle solution. And that's completely understandable. Living with relentless pain, unpredictable fatigue, brain fog, and emotional instability isn't just hard, it's exhausting. So you start looking. Maybe there's a new drug, a miracle diet, a revolutionary therapy. You dive in with hope. But here's the harsh truth almost no one tells you: fibromyalgia has no cure. What exists is symptom management. And when you chase after one quick fix after another, you enter a cycle of hope followed by deep frustration. With every failed attempt, your mental and emotional strength gets worn down, your hope gets smaller, and worst of all, your pain starts to feel permanent. The key is to shift your mindset. Instead of looking for a cure, focus on control. Real, consistent, sustainable control. When you accept that managing fibromyalgia is a journey, not a race, you give yourself permission to heal at your own pace. Every small win becomes meaningful. Every better night of sleep. Every day with a little less pain. That's progress. And that's where true relief begins. The second mistake is even more common, and it's often encouraged by others: ignoring the mind-body connection. How many times have you been told it's just anxiety or you need to relax? These comments don't just hurt, they dismiss your reality. They make you question whether your pain is real. But science is finally catching up with what many patients have known for years. Fibromyalgia is not just physical. It's not in your head, but your nervous system plays a massive role in your symptoms. The condition affects how your brain processes pain. You feel things more intensely. Your body is in a constant state of alert. Now imagine adding chronic stress, unresolved trauma, emotional burnout, and anxiety to that. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. That's why any real approach to managing fibromyalgia must include emotional care. And no, that's not weakness, it's strategy. Practices like guided meditation, mindfulness, breathing exercises, cognitive behavioral therapy, music therapy, art therapy, even simple pleasures like gardening or dancing can make a huge difference. These aren't luxuries. They're tools to calm your nervous system, balance your emotions, and lower the volume of your pain. Emotional care isn't optional. It's part of your treatment. And the moment you accept that, you unlock a whole new level of healing. The third mistake is one of the most widespread and dangerous: relying only on medication while ignoring lifestyle changes. Listen, there is absolutely a place for medication. In many cases, especially during flare-ups, painkillers, antidepressants, muscle relaxants, and nerve medications can be lifesavers. But if your entire treatment is based on taking pills and you're not looking at your nutrition, your sleep, your movement, your stress levels, and your environmental triggers, then you're not healing. You're covering up the symptoms. The body of someone living with fibromyalgia needs support from the inside out. That means anti-inflammatory nutrition, foods rich in omega-3s, magnesium, vitamin D, antioxidants. These can help lower inflammation and stabilize energy. Movement matters too. Not intense workouts, but gentle, regular activities like walking, yoga, or therapeutic stretching. These help release endorphins and keep your muscles engaged. And let's not forget sleep. Poor sleep increases your pain sensitivity. So learning to optimize your sleep with calming routines, nighttime supplements, and consistent rest is absolutely essential. Healing doesn't happen in one big leap. It happens through the accumulation of small, consistent actions every single day. And each of those actions moves you closer to the life you deserve. Now, speaking of daily habits, there's one natural ally that's gaining more and more attention. Plant-based supplements with anti-inflammatory and relaxing properties. These supplements don't replace your medications, but they can boost your results. They provide extra support to your nervous system, help reduce inflammation, improve sleep quality, and promote emotional balance. Ingredients like turmeric, magnesium malate, L-tryptophan, valerian root, 5-HTP, and melatonin have been shown in studies to make a real difference. If you feel like your body needs more than just medications, something safe, natural, and free of side effects, check the description of this video. I've linked to a 100% natural supplement designed specifically for chronic pain conditions like fibromyalgia. It might just be the missing piece in your daily self-care routine. A small decision today that could mean a huge shift in your quality of life tomorrow. And before we end this video, I want to leave you with something powerful. Living with fibromyalgia is a real challenge, but that doesn't mean you're doomed to endless pain. Avoiding these 3 mistakes might be your first real step toward change, toward a new chapter, one with more awareness, more control, and most of all, more hope. You don't have to wait for a miracle. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just need to begin with one small shift, one mindful decision. And if this video helped you in any way, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might also be suffering in silence. Because pain may be invisible, but you don't have to face it alone. Your healing starts now, and I'll be here with you every step of the way. Let's walk this path together.